All right, guys, so I have two special surprises for you today, okay? Number one, I'm working with a Burgundy Kinky curly wig today, which I'm really excited about. Number two, I have a crazy story time for y'all, so make sure y'all stay tuned for both. What is going on, guys? It's your girl Easy Breezy, and I'm back with another hair sponsor, okay? So thank you so much, ISEE Hair. They sent me this beautiful burgundy kinky curly wig. Now, I was a little bit nervous about this wig because I wanted to work with it, right? But I didn't know if I was gonna have any models that were gonna jump on it because, I be thinking that girls are like scared of the texture because they're afraid of maintenance. But my model today was like, I need that one. So I know she's going to rock it, and I'm excited because I don't normally work with kinky curly hair. So I'm gonna see how this hair curls up when I put my water on it, foam on my products, and yes, honey, let's see how this wig does. And I gotta give ISEE Hair a shout out for the gifts that they send with their wig. Now, a lot of companies do send gifts, but listen, when they have a quality pair of lashes, that deserves a shout out. So not only will you receive the wig in the package, okay, you will receive a scarf for the hairline, an edge brush, and a really cute pair of lashes.
So I found out about you on Instagram, and the first hairstyle we did was like the wavy curly wig, and it was
The black.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? Whoa, I think I have. Did I make that a video?
Yeah.
I did.
Yeah.
Yes, so before we get into the story time, I want to let you guys know that I've been inviting my old clients back to my chair and giving them the opportunity to actually book an appointment. Now, my books aren't open, they're just like half open, you know what I'm saying? But y'all will be seeing a lot of my OG clients in the next few videos. All right. So let's get into this story time, okay? So this is back in 2011, okay? I was just graduating high school, okay? So my parents, this is a time when they were like traveling a lot. Like they were going out the country. And at this point, they were in Africa. And if I actually knew back then that traveling was the move, I would have went with them. But at the time, I did not care. I was just glad that they were leaving so that I can invite my friends and we can have a party. So my parents left the States on Monday and they were supposed to come back on Friday. So by Tuesday, listen, all my friends were at my house, okay? We was drinking, we was sneaking out. Like, listen, my house was like the getaway house when we were in high school. My parents, I'm not gonna say that they were lax, but they just weren't paying attention enough to me because if they knew everything that was going on in their house right under their nose, I'm sure I would have got whooped a lot more. And honestly, even though I got whooped like every day, I'm sure they would have been a lot worse. All right, so back to our party, okay? It's Tuesday and all my friends are over. We're drinking, we're just playing around. My brother has his friends over and our cousins and stuff like that. And we're just having a good time, right? So at one point of the night, I'm like, okay, I want my boo to come over. So this was a guy that I was talking to at this time that I really liked it. You know what I'm saying? And I invited him over the house. And, the plan was to, sneak him in or whatever, get freaky or whatever. And, just whatever. So the only issue is there were so many people upstairs that I didn't want to actually do the do upstairs. I wanted to do it downstairs where my parents' room was. Now, was this risky? Maybe. Was this a possible death sentence? Maybe. But my parents were supposed to come back Friday, so I had really nothing to worry about, right? So back to my time with my little boo, okay? So we're in my parents' bed, okay? Doing the nasty. You put two and two together. And I guess, we get so comfortable that we just spend the night. I let him spend the night and we're just, laying in the bed together or whatever, thinking nothing is wrong. All right, so right now, fast forward, it is about 7 a.m. in the morning, okay? So me and Boo are in the bed. I think everyone else is asleep upstairs, right? And all of a sudden, I hear a bunch of commotion. Like I hear like a bunch of people like running around upstairs. And when you're in a house with 2 levels, you can hear when people are running upstairs. It sounds like doot, 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 on the ceiling. So I'm looking, at the ceiling and I'm like, what's going on up there? Mind you guys, I have a phone, but my phone is dead. So I have no contact with my friends. They're not calling me, they're not texting me, or they're probably trying to, but nothing is going through. So I'm still laying in the bed, okay? My boo is asleep, all right? And I hear the door to the downstairs basement open, okay? And I hear footsteps. Now, y'all know, okay, if you grew up with your father, you know what those footsteps sound like. You know what coming up the stairs sounds like. You know what the garage door sounds like. You know the tone of those footsteps. You know when it's your daddy. And you know when you about to get beat. So he's walking downstairs. And at this point, I feel like time is literally in slow motion. Not fast enough for me to actually get away or think of a plan to escape, of course, but it's just like slow motion, like I know I'm about to die, slow motion. So my dad opens the door to the bedroom. Me and my boo are there, booty butt naked. I cannot make this up. And I was so scared, I didn't even say nothing. I just put my head down. I started putting on my shorts. I told the guy to start putting on his clothes, and I didn't know what to do. Like my heart was beating outside my chest. So my dad just looked and he like walked out the room, right? I guess to go get my mom. My mom came in, stormed in, and was like, "What the fuck are you doing? What are you doing? Who is that? Get the fuck out of my house!" And he was so shocked. His eyes was like, what? Like y'all should have saw his eyes got so big. He rushed his clothes on and y'all, he was out. Not a kiss, not a goodbye, not a good luck, not nothing. He was out. And one of the things that I was thinking about was, wow, I can't believe this is one of his first impressions of me. Wow, he's never gonna talk to me again. But we ended up being together for almost 2 years after that, but that's besides the point. So back to the Twilight Zone, because I could not believe this was actually happening to me. So at that time, right, I was talking to this other guy that used to come to the house sometimes, but we never got sexual. We never really got intimate like at all. And I don't think I really liked him enough. But like I introduced him to my parents already. So my parents are thinking that like that is my boyfriend or something. So my mom was like, "What about the other guy?" She was like, "What about the other guy? Are you a hoe now? Are you a hoe now?" And I was just like, oh my God. Y'all, my mom had a lot to say. She was like, "You don't even know what you're doing. I bet he doesn't even know what he's doing." It was just too much. So after getting yelled at and cussed out for at least 10 minutes straight by my mom, my dad was like sitting at the table and he just had his head down and he was just so disappointed. And I know for a fact, if he would have caught me by himself without my mom, I know for a fact it would have got bad, So I'm glad my mom was with him, because I would rather hear her mouth than have to run for my life. Not literally, but I don't want to get whooped or whatever. But yeah, man, I can just see the disappointment in my dad's face. Like he was just looking like, wow, this is my baby girl. That's crazy. So the time this happened, right? This was right after I graduated high school. So the summer has just begun, okay? We're trying to start this summer with a bang, clearly, okay? So I'm over here thinking like, dang, like this summer started on the wrong foot, you know what I'm saying? But it's okay. We still have the rest of the summer to make it up or whatever. And when I was younger, like my parents didn't put us on punishment. They just whooped our ass, you know? So I didn't think that, like, I thought because I didn't get whooped, I thought it was over. No, it wasn't over. And my parents were talking about I had to stay inside for the whole summer, which is 2 months. And I'm thinking in my mind, you know, listen, I'm finna probably be on punishment for like a week or two, you know, maybe 3 if they're trying to be good parents or whatever. But I'm thinking I'm just gonna wear this little, you know, punishment out and they're gonna forget about it. No, that's not what happened. Y'all, every time I tried to sneak out, my parents' moms would literally snitch on me. I got picked up at my friends' houses. I got picked up at Walmart before. I got picked up at a house party before. Like, this shit was embarrassing. And for any teenager, okay, especially one like me that just kind of like always had my way, even though I wasn't supposed to. I just had my way just because that's just my personality. I felt like I was in jail, okay? I was crying like every day. I did not want to be home, but my parents was not playing no games with me, period. And honestly, looking back, hey, they did the right thing because I thought that I was so in love, y'all. Who knows what I would have been and what I would have did. Oh, whew. So yes, that was my story of how I got caught in the act in my parents' bed, y'all. Oh man, when I think about that story, I literally get chills because I was scared for my life. And if y'all have any stories like that where you got caught in the act, you know, by anyone or by your parents, please share your stories in the comments so we can all laugh, okay? Because I know I'm not the only one that went through this. Now, it may not have been as dramatic as my experience, but hey, it probably was worse. So let me know in the comments. So when I think back on that situation, right, I'd be like, where the hell were my friends? Like, why didn't y'all run downstairs and try to get me? Like, Zakia, your parents are home. Like, y'all was nowhere. Y'all was nowhere to be found. So one of my best friends that was actually in the house that night, which is Finesse Goddess, aka Jaleesa, y'all already know who I'm talking about. She was saying that in the morning, right, when they were still asleep, she heard the garage door open and she knew instantly it was my parents. Like, she didn't even think twice. So she got up, she started throwing the alcohol bottles away. This is what she told me, okay? She started throwing the bottles of alcohol away and then she was waking everyone up like, come on, we're leaving. Let's go. So she ended up escaping. And I remember she said she did try to warn me somehow, but you know, my phone was dead, so she couldn't call me. And she probably didn't feel like she had enough time to actually like run around the house and find me, you know? So listen, she saved herself. You know what I'm saying? Like, at the end of the day, I can't be mad because, hey, you gotta do what's right for you. And now that I think about it, I never got the perception of the guy that I was with. Like, I don't think I ever even asked him about it. Like, how did you feel? Were you scared? Is that the first time something like that happened to you? It's crazy. I think I'm gonna ask him about that today. All right, so back to this hair. Okay, this hairline is looking amazing. Baby hair is looking flawless, and I really like this texture. Now, at home, when you are maintaining this type of hair, if you want it to be a little bit more manageable and have the curl pattern be more defined, then keep your water spray bottle on you, your bottle of setting foam, and a nice leave-in conditioner or a hair lotion. Once again, thank you so much, ISEE Hair, for sponsoring this video with this beautiful burgundy kinky curly wig. If you guys want this exact unit, I'm going to put all the information in the description below. If you're not subscribed to my channel already, make sure you go ahead and do that and turn on your notifications, or I'm telling your parents you lost your virginity. See y'all later.